Good day, I am Iralyn Grace Isola and I am making this video as part of my application for the Provisional Circumstances on English Language Proficiency for my Provisional Teaching Registration application here in Western Australia. The topic that I chose to share with you is my university years journey, a story that shaped my career and also my identity as a teacher. Before I begin, let me share a little bit of a history about where my dream of becoming a teacher started. It is because of my daddy. So my daddy once dreamt of studying at my alma mater, which is the Philippine Normal University. It is also known as PNU. PNU is our country's national center for teaching or teacher education. It is the home of the future teachers in the Philippines. And this university only offers education courses starting from Bachelor of Early Childhood Education up to Bachelor of Secondary Education, majoring in different areas of specialization. However, my dad didn't get a chance to study there because his older brother was the one who supported him studying financially back in his uni years. So my dad was asked to take up engineering course instead. Ironically, the university where he studied was just so close to PNU. He could even see it from his school. But yes, PNU wasn't meant for him. So yes, that's it. My dad suggested that I take the entrance examination for PNU. I agreed, not really knowing what to expect, but I also remember being fascinated by the white uniforms of PNU students when we first went there for inquiries. They look so smart and so professional. And I told myself, I want to wear that all-white uniform. They were also wearing black shoes. I told myself, I want to wear that all-white uniform. That's why I decided that I really wanted to get into PNU just because of the uniform. So to get into PNU, there were 3 stages that we needed to pass. First will be the entrance examination. After the entrance examination, if you passed it, you will be having the face-to-face oral interview. And then the medical examination to ensure that all the students who will be studying there will be physically and mentally fit. So out of 6,000 examinees, only about 1,000 students were accepted that year. And thankfully, I was one of them. That moment felt like the beginning of something special. In my first year, all education students were mixed together. So we took general education subjects like philosophy, literature, science, and mathematics. During that year, we were also given time to discover our strengths and decide which majorship we would like to pursue for the remaining 3 years. It wasn't an easy decision for me because I've always loved children. So a part of me wanted to take up Bachelor of Early Childhood Education or elementary education. But I also love the English language, so I considered taking Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. On the other hand, I was also good in Filipino subject. It is our national language. And I remember my grades in that subject were always high. So Filipino major was also one of my options. Then one day, in our humanities subject, we were required to watch a theater play on campus. The performers were the students majoring in speech and theater arts, or what I will call STA. Watching them perform on stage is very fascinating. I was so amazed by their talent, confidence, and how they use the English language so naturally while performing. Then I suddenly realized that this is it. It's a mix of everything: teaching, language, and performing. It felt like a perfect fit for me. When the time came to apply for our chosen majorships, we were asked to list 3 choices. 3 choices. First choice, second choice, and third choice, just in case we don't get accepted into our first choice. So I remember my list so clearly. It was first, the Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Speech and Theater Arts. I had a research from the graduates of this majorship, and they became English teachers. So I told myself, okay, I can be an English teacher if I take up this majorship. Second, my second choice is a Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, since I love children. And the third is the Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino, our home language. The STA program, the Speech and Theater Arts program, only accepted one class per year level. So the competition was very tough. Just like before, we were given three stages to qualify. First is the written qualifying examination. The second is the panel interview. The different professors were there. They interviewed me. And if you pass those two, there will be an audition to assess our ability to act and perform. They would like to see our confidence. And I gave my all in every stage. So when the results were posted on their bulletin board, I remember my excitement. I was so happy to see my name listed on it. So I was officially a student of Speech and Theater Arts. From then on, my university life became even more exciting and meaningful. Every semester was filled with opportunities to perform, collaborate, and teach creatively. We didn't just study the technical side of English language. We learned how to express it through speech, through stage performances, and they taught us teaching strategies that combined art and education. One of my most memorable experiences was during my practice teaching. The school I was assigned to participated in a speech choir competition among the schools in the Division of Manila. Instead of hiring an external coach, my classmate and I were given the task to train the students. We worked closely with them for weeks, guiding them the proper pronunciation, stage movement, facial expressions, and seeing the students' progress every week is so fulfilling for me. And I remember the time when they were awarded and won the second place. I was so happy. We were so proud, and it became one of my highlights of my practice teaching journey. After completing my 4 years in PNU, it was time to take the licensure examination for teachers. I must admit it that I was so nervous. I was so scared at that time because both of my mom and dad passed that examination on their first try. So I told myself, what's the use of them sending me to a good school if I won't pass it on my first try also? Though nervous, I still took the examination with confidence, remembering all the lessons, trainings, and experiences I gained through my university years. And praise God, it is only by His grace that I passed my examination on my first try. Soon after, I began teaching English in schools. My background in teaching theater and performance gave me an edge in the classroom. I also became the school's theater advisor. It helped me make my lessons more engaging, interactive, and meaningful for my students. I often use performance-based strategies like role-playing, speech activities, and storytelling to make learning more dynamic and enjoyable. I can confidently say that my major not only equipped me with the skills to teach English effectively, but it also gave me creativity, confidence, and versatility that made me stand out as a teacher. Looking back, I am really grateful for my journey at the Philippine Normal University. What started as my father's unfulfilled dream became my own success story. My university taught me the true joy of teaching. It is teaching through art and learning through performance. Thank you so much for listening to my story and for giving me this opportunity to share my university story with you.